2017 Ford Edge with the 3.5 liter engine, all-wheel drive. We are just replacing the right front axle seal. For this particular one, the axle seal has a spacer and an inner and outer seal inside here, and the a protector. So you will be needing a special tool to get this out. This one requires a blind hold bearing puller set to get the seal out. So basically you would insert this tool along with the slide hammer and open it up so you can pull back against this to get it out. In order to get the axle out, I just removed the lower ball joint, and I pushed I pulled the steering knuckle out of the way, and you have two of the bearing retainer bolts, one here and one here, that holds the carrier bearing in place, and then you can just knock the axle out then, and that's it. This particular one is a very good design because it did not get seized or anything. It's very easy to take out. And so the parts you'll be needing the right front axle seal. Here's the part number, and the other kit that comes with the inner seal and the spacer, along with the plastic protector piece. And then there's the plastic piece that protects the new seal. When you install the new axle, you would insert this in, install the axle, and then take it out after that. This helps to prevent damaging the new axle seal. So for the blind hole bearing puller set, you'll need to open this up when it's attached to the slide hammer, and you'll be able to get out the seals and the plastic retainer pieces. Part numbers right here for this set. Now on this particular Ford vehicle, it has the power takeoff unit, the front differential. So transmission fluid came out. It's the same thing. Transmission fluid inside this particular unit. I believe it's filled up over here and where the fill plug is. On these Ford vehicles, the fasteners, the nuts and bolts are not to be reused, so you have to make sure that you get brand new nuts for the carrier bearing retainer, 2 brand new nuts, and for the lower ball joint bolt and nut, and the new axle nut. So now I just got the seal and the plastic retainer out. It's just pretty much almost out now. I had to use the actual the Ford, I think they call it over the counter or something, the special tool to get this out, because the one from Amazon did not work. This one did not particularly work because the sizes are not correct. So you have the plastic retainer protector piece, and then the spacer, and then the other the inner seal, a small seal, and the actual output shaft seal is on the vehicle. part number for this one, 308125 OTC. There's a stamp code or something, 28256. So once that's taken out, you need to remove the actual output shaft seal, and there's no way to get a seal remover tool around here because the way it's situated on the differential. So I'm carefully prying up against the seal, just like this with the screwdriver, and to pop it out. And so I popped out the seal, and more of the fluid is coming out now. You can see the way the design is. There's no way to get the seal remover tool in there. So everything is in the intermediate seal and the spacer and the plastic retainer. This plastic retainer, you need to heat it up from the inside for some time before you install it onto the transmission. And before you install back the axle shafts, you need to insert the axle protector tool to protect the seal from getting damaged when you install the axle. One thing I forgot to mention is that the bracket for the carrier bearing has to come off, so you have some room to top in the seals, and then you just need to reinstall it. So one last thing I forgot to mention about the 2017 Edge is that if it's leaking transmission fluid on where the seal is, the axle seal, it means that the intermediate seal is leaking, the small one. If it's leaking a differential fluid, then it would mean that the output shaft seal is leaking, the large one, or the regular typical output shaft or axle seal that you usually replace on vehicles. And if both are leaking, then both seals need to be done. But in this case, only the transmission fluid was leaking, so ideally I should have just done the small seal along with the spacer and everything, but I just ended up doing both seals anyways. I called both of them because it's a used vehicle that was sold, and so that's that. And then after I'm all finished, I need to top up the differential fluid, the power takeoff unit, and the transmission fluid. The differential takes 75 W140 fluid, gear oil, and the transmission takes the Mercon LV, the typical Ford Mercon LV fluid. So I just need to top it up, and then that's it.